consumers today, I think, care as much for, and increasingly so, care as much for what brands do and how they behave beyond just their product and price. And I'd be interested in your viewpoint in the link between the kind of purpose-driven work and brand performance.
I mean, it's an interesting conversation and one that comes up year after year after year. And I think especially at award jury time, where everyone sits in the room and has an intense conversation about whether purpose work for a brand leads to sales. And everyone has a different opinion about it. And I have my own, which I can share with you today. And maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. Who's to say? But I think brands in this country have a huge amount of influence. You know, we talk about influencers and we talk about celebrities who people follow and look up to, but brands actually are also those here. And brands, I think, have a responsibility if they want to put a product out for the long term here to do purposeful work that actually makes a difference to the country as well. But the impact might not be immediate, but it really will be, it'll be long-term because people really care how brands behave and what it does when you authentically put out a piece of purpose work, not something that's inauthentic to your brand. It has to be authentic to its core. You put it out there, you consistently do it. It will build such a strong affinity and such brand love that ultimately it will lead to sales in the end. And I was doing a focus group before the pandemic. When was that? 30 years ago. And I was doing it with a group of women between the ages of 18 and I think it was 28. And I think there were about 100 women there, and we all sat down and we were talking about a completely different brand, but threw out the question, which brands do you buy? You know, which brands inspire you? And just about every single woman came back with the same answer at that time, which was sort of 5 years ago. And they said it's Dove, because Dove is changing the way females think about being courageous and being authentic and being open. And therefore, if you put every bar of soap up on the counter in front of you, all at the same price, they will still pick up Dove. And that's brand power, and that's what purpose can bring. So I'm a huge believer in the fact that we got to do something for the country. I mean, we need brands' influence, but also it does lead to a more respected, more powerful, more uplifted brand that will sell product.